What is up, my friend? Donnie Baker here with the LPR Sound Foundation and at ES Audio Recording Studios in Los Angeles. Today, I want to talk to you about, look, we're starting a new album project. This is going to be, it's going to be a few months of work. I worked with this artist 2 years ago, 2023, and we did a 13-song record, and it took about 7 months. This one, it's only 9 songs, but we're going to try to get it done by summer. It's January now, the middle of January, and we're going to try to get this done by May, June. What I want to do is I want to show you the way that I work. The way that we do things, the way that things happen in a recording studio with an artist such of this caliber and like this. So what we're gonna do is today I'm gonna share with you a video of how I set up the mics for recording the scratch guitar. Now what I do normally is I record the scratch guitar first, and this gives us an idea of kind of the tonality we want to use and kind of we establish the tempo of the songs. We will refine these down. We do the guitar, and then we'll add the vocals, and then we'll send it off to the drummer. Then we'll bring the drummer in, record the drummer. Then we'll send the project off to the bass player, let the bass player put his parts down. The bass player is he's in another city. Once we get the drums and the bass and everything back, we'll come back in and do the guitars for real. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna document how I do things technically for this whole project, and I'm gonna share with you guys. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be great. I do have something I want to share with you today. I do want to share with you the Signal Flow basics course. It's really simple. Go to learnprorecording.com/basics. This explains basic signal flow. Anybody that's thinking about getting into this game, or you want to learn more about this game, signal flow is the key. That is the number one thing that you have to know. The signal flow. You have to know where your signal's coming from, where your signal's going to, and all the little things that happen to your signal along the way. That is the key to doing what we do. So today, I'm gonna get to the video. I'm gonna share with you the mics that I used and how I set them up and where I placed them and how I ran them and the preamps that I used and how I do things. Because in the pre-production part of this, I need to do things really quick, really guerrilla, bam, 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 let's go, next part. Trying to get 8 songs done in 2 days with all the pre-production, so we can send it off to the drummer, get everything arranged, and then we'll send it off to the drummer. If you guys are ready to go look at this video that I made a couple of days ago, let's go check this out. Okay, we'll start in here. I'll show you the mics that I got set up. I got of course, an SM57. This cabinet is a Bogner cabinet. I took the front grill off just because I wanted to not have to go through the grill to get the sounds that I wanted. There's an SM57. And a Cascade Fathead ribbon mic. If you can see, they're kind of close together. I didn't get any phasing. I'll show you what I did in the room. But basically, this is the miking technique that I did. This is a single 12-inch cabinet. It's got some beef to it. I tried another cabinet, but this one just seemed to have some. This one just seemed to have more definition on what we were trying to do with the scratch tracks. What we're doing is recording scratch tracks for a new album project, which will the scratch tracks will end up going to the drummer and the bass player, and then they'll come back and we'll overdub all the guitars again, and then add vocals and stuff to it. So let me take you in the other room, see what that looks like. Okay, so we're now in the control room. You can see we use an Audient ASP4816 console. What I did is I ran each microphone into its own channel. I'm just using the pre's on the console. They sound great for this. I mean, for this, it's perfect. They got a real Neve type sound about it. There's the input gains, and then this is the send to the buses, and then the buses go straight into Pro Tools. We are using Pro Tools on this project, and I'll let you listen to a little bit of it. I can't let you listen to too much of it because you might recognize who it is, and I can't really specify who it is yet. I am recording the DI on a Neve 1073. That's just where I had it set up in the beginning, and I just left it there because it sounded good. Here's the amp that we're using. This EVH 5150 number 3. It's a studio version, man. It's got two different settings on the back. Basically a high and a low. I think it's a 25 watt and a 15 watt. There's the DI. Here's a couple of the guitars. I'm not going to show you the guitars because you might know who it is by the guitars, but I'll show you the headstocks. There's a Les Paul, there's a Tele, and there's a Danelectro. That's got a little bit longer. This one's got a little bit longer fretboard on it.
It's called a baritone guitar. Anyway, I don't want to show you the bodies because you might know who it is. Anyway, my patching, the guitar player did like to hear he does like to hear a little bit of a chorus and some delay. I'll show you the chorus and delay that we are using. The delay he likes in Pro Tools is the Echo Boy. He likes this one. There's some settings if you guys want to pause the video and copy down some settings there. That's cool. The chorus that we're using today is UAD, and it is this Brigade chorus. Again, if you guys want to pause the video here and grab some settings, there you go. I will let you hear just a little bit of this. Now, the purpose of recording these scratch guitars and putting this together the way that we're doing it is to, one, establish a tempo, two, establish a tonality that we're looking for the whole record. The tonality will follow along when we do the overdubs, but I will re-record these, and I'll use the same mics. I do like the mics that we're using on this. I like the tone that we're getting on the mics in the room and the placements where they are, but I will put each one on its own track. I'll probably track through some compression just to just to print the ideas that I want. That way I save myself some time doing a bunch of other work. So the way that I do it, I don't listen to the DI. You see I got it pulled way down there. We do listen to the one guitar, the blended guitars coming in. And then if I do any doubles or overdubs, I have the printed guitar, which runs through a group there in Pro Tools, and a folder, a routing folder, and then I run the output of that. Now I've got my chorus and my delay here separately, so I can, change it as needed as the guitar player wants to hear the differences. So I will let you hear just a little bit of this through my microphone, but not very much. There you go. That's what we're doing. It's probably going to take us. We're doing. I think he said we're doing 9 songs, 10 songs on this album. It'll probably end up being more as it did last time. Last time I think we ended up with 14 songs. So this project is going to be awesome. The last one was even more fun. This one's going to be even more fun than this because now we kind of understand where we're going and what we're doing. We got an idea of how we want to do things. So we will be using some of this stuff in the future, and I will keep you informed about how this project goes.
So hopefully you got some great ideas about how things get set up and how I place the mics and how I ran the mics and how I put everything together just to make it really simple and really the tone's not exactly where I would want it. I am considered the producer on this record. I can't tell you who the artist is just yet. It's not time for that. When he allows me to, I will share with you some of the parts and some of the things. I did share a little bit with you, but I left the metronome in there just so nobody can steal it, just in case. But yeah, you do know this artist. He's been around for a minute. 80s, 90s kind of vibe. Like I said, we did a record with him 2 years ago. If you want to go look that up, you can find that out. But yeah, this record's it's kind of like rock, almost on the verge of metal. Not really, maybe let's call it hard rock. The drummer, I think you guys are gonna like the drummer when we get to that. We've already talked about which drummer we're gonna use and still negotiating the dollars. But I think the drummer's going to come through. That's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. I've worked with the drummer before on another project. Really, really, really good drummer. And I think he's going to be great for this project. So I'm excited about that. So if you guys want to follow along with me, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button down there, man. And follow along in this whole process. Like I said, it's probably going to take, we're hoping for 4 months. Probably going to take more like 6. But don't tell the artist that. But yeah, no, it always takes longer than you think. It's just there's more to it than you think. There's a lot of stuff that happens in the background that I'm gonna share with you as well about how we communicate, how we work on the calendar together, how we when it comes time to the editing and mixing, how we share mixes and how we share ideas on the arrangements and things like that. I'm gonna be sharing that with you shortly. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. And again, like I said, if you want to go get that Signal Flow course, it's learnprorecording.com/basics. 100% free. Go grab hold to it. And we will see you on the next one. My name is Donnie B, and I am out of here. Peace.